Not sure if this is friendlies or not, but it's fine. I'll just keep talking.
This is probably real. Kuya versus Krudo, dude.
I think I'm gonna get lazy moon again for the 3rd time.
I thought you were going to somewhere with Jimmy.
Yeah, but
Jimmy Jane.
if I want to eat there, we'll see. Like lazy moon, barbecue chicken pizza, barbecue bacon chicken pizza.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, at least you know what lazy moon is. That's good.
Yeah. No. I've known about lazy moon for like 3 years already. But okay.
Place is the truth, dog. All right, so we got Krudo, Kuya going off. This is probably losers quarters. Yeah, that should probably lose quarters. No, it is lose quarters for sure. So these guys are fighting to get into semis. I like how we're seeing more of Kuya. We don't really see this guy too much in singles, I would say, but we see him a lot in doubles.
Kuya's cool. I like watching this gaming watch.
And then Krudo. And we got the Zelda battle here, man.
Okay, good roll in coming from Kuya. Completely avoiding Krudo there. And now he has stage control, so this is what he wants as Link.
Yeah.
Keep Krudo as zone as possible.
Yeah, so create that wall, man.
Yeah, so when Krudo tries to approach, we'll get that nice hard hit in. But, man.
You see that punish, man.
0 time, man.
Chill on the ledge, wait for you. And the thing is, like, Krudo was so low that he couldn't go to that top platform, right? Or the middle platform, I would say. So instead, he just landed on the stage, and there's a lot of lag after that up B. Ooh, you see that pressure, man?
Yeah. The kicks.
Yeah.
Who knew Link's kicks
Yeah, you got the
aren't
feet.
as bad,
I mean, when you're running around rolling all day. I wish roll was like I wish his roll was like the roll from the game. That'd be funny. But I wish it was like you could use it as an attack. That would be kind of funny too.
That would have been crazy stuff if you got to read roll in and then just upbeat. Oh, but Krudo probably would have like typed away.
That's the biggest problem with Breath of the Wild. No one ever talks about this because they're like, oh, it's such a great game. You can't roll with Link in that game, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, that's huge actually.
That's like the first game you can't roll with, except for like maybe the first 2. Nuts. So Krudo here, he's down a stock. I like this patience game. Kuya's always been one to like employ that just kind of like, you come to me, man. And you might as well. You have a character that's just a slow run, but like a big sword. So you play that like spot dodge game, that kind of like creative opening, this boxing game, which is funny because you're playing a character with a sword.
Ooh, okay. And he actually grabs it there.
Yeah, just mistimed a little bit, but it's hard to get. Good reaction to go for the down air there. Back throw? Down throw, interesting. I guess it sends him possibly at that angle where he would have to double jump into that up B.
Krudo just trying to get that one hit in so he hit him with the bear, but man.
That was a good read on the tempo. So he threw out that instant forward smash. It was kind of seeing how Krudo was just going for those safely spared forward airs. So instead he was just like, all right, you're going to try to get in my face, but not necessarily approach me, not necessarily just something super unsafe. So I'm just going to instantly throw this out because it covers a good amount of space quickly. It's just unsafe. What are we going to see with this grab here? The simple jump out. No, so he's going to go for it again, yeah. I guess that's a combo too, at specific percents.
Not too much space for Krudo to be able to like tech away or anything like that. Because even if he like tech towards the right, he would have got hit by the sword. Upbeat.
Yeah.
By the way, legendary move that they added, that Nintendo added for Link. Like you gotta have that move, the spin attack.
It was also legendary, the Kirby thing. I don't even know how
Kirby
people do
icon.
that, but I think it's so funny. So here we are again in Battlefield. Kuya after taking game 1, he looked really confident, I would say. It also looked like, you know, even though Kuya was able to find some conversions off stage, it didn't look like he was incredibly comfortable against the Link. But now he's finding some sort of combos. That might be the thing though. Like you can't really do the down throw stuff very often. Like it looked like Link was just kind of double jumping out And he's able to do that here. Even at the lower percents, he's able to do that. So saw B reverse the arrow there just so he could face the ledge and easily grab onto the ledge. But might be too far off.
And the fact that, you know, Krudo doesn't really have an option. Like, he needs to be able to, like, stuff out Kuya. Because if he gives Kuya room, you know, he's just going to be taking out bombs.
Exactly.
And boomerangs and hitting projectiles.
And that might be one of the issues we're seeing. Like right now, he's not giving him the time of day. He's jumping straight in his face. He's applying a lot of pressure, and you know he got a lot off of that too. Hard angle though. But that's the thing. You're afraid of the up Bs, but at the same time, and you want to find the grabs because that's usually where you find the conversion to Sheik. Sheik doesn't even have that craziest range. Maybe back air, but even that, it just like can be crouch cancel a lot and stuff like that. So at the same time, it's kind of like the trade-off between finding your opening and not letting your opponent like have the freedom to do whatever they want.
Good crouch cancel there for
This chase is dope. But I feel like you could have grabbed him there again one more time. Yeah. Ooh, that was sick.
Ooh, yeah, he's trying to like SCI upwards so he can get on platform. I'm trying to run away from that. He doesn't want to get hit by any more of that.
So one thing I want to see if Krudo kind of catches on to, when there's a tendency for Kuya to spot dodge when he's applied, his opponent applies a lot of pressure right in his face. It usually is the spot dodge for them to whiff a move, and then for him to either up tilt or do something else. So we'll see if Krudo is able to possibly read that at least once and get a conversion off of it.
You get the time that bomb recovery so well,
Yeah,
dude. It's like even when you take it out, it's gonna be by the time like you're near blast zone, you're already dead with the bomb and not even blowing up on you.
Wait, so can you chain grab? Was I wrong the whole time?
The link?
Yeah, like he just chain grabbed it 5 times there, but like every time before this he just double jumped out. I'm not sure.
Oh wow, he actually ran that drop zone fair.
Yeah. Krudo, man, he just overwhelmed that game. He definitely looked a lot more confident, excuse me. But also like in the face of like right up close, you know. You know, sometimes you like that, you know. Sheik just a little bit cautious, you know. She's got a crush on Link, and all of a sudden he felt a little more comfortable. It's like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, man.
He's actually slicing. Oh wow, okay. Krudo smiling after that one.
Ooh. Okay. Possibly a minute to miss it with that forward smash. You see how he was ducking underneath that platform and just waited for the down air? But he was ducking so he didn't get hit by the down air through the platform mistake. Great tag, but doesn't matter.
Someone like the history of like Super Smash Brothers.
Bro, you gotta get the moms in tune, bro. When the moms are in tune, that means everyone else is in tune. That's another thing. We were actually talking about this. Me and my buddies, we're talking about like video games and stuff, but also like when it comes to integrating your hobby and what you do, especially like a competitive thing like this, is not a weird thing to spectate. It's just a weird thing to comprehend, right? So as soon as you like finally get them to come to your events after telling them for years, oh, I just play competitive Super Smash Bros. Like it's a little bit of a gamble. Sometimes they just still won't really give it the time of day, but then sometimes you get that person and it's just really actually finds it fascinating and interesting, and that's a good thing because it just kind of like spreads the reach, you know. We're gonna take over the NFL, bro. That's the plan.
It's like different games when it comes to esports.
Esports already has.
Melee, just give us a second. Once we get that copy on Switch, once we get that Nintendo Switch copy of Melee, that's it.
Oh, bro, that's it, bro. Well,
Krudo.
if Nintendo's like helps us out, then it's definitely it.
Good stuff to Krudo, taking it 2-1 over Kuya.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, looks like Father's sitting down. That means he made it to the other side of losers quarters. Dope. Bro, Father looks like I love Father, bro. He looks like a frat guy from like the 70s. From the 80s, probably 80s. See that? He's got the flow.
He's a good looking guy.